They say the way to a Nigerian man's heart is through his stomach. But Clara took that advice too literally. This is a true life story. We are at Lekki Phase 1, an all-white event hall. It is the first birthday of baby Junior. The air smells of expensive perfume and jollof rice. Guests in white lace are smiling for the cameras. Everything is perfect. Until the toast. Chinedu, the proud father, lifts a spoonful of his wife's special stew to his mouth. He smiles at her, but before the spoon touches his lips, Clara drops to her knees. She clutches her throat, her eyes bulge like glass marbles. She hasn't eaten a single bite, but she begins to gag. And then the horror happens. She coughs, and a live green gecko falls out of her mouth, slapping onto the pristine white marble floor. Then another, then another. Clara thought she was cooking a meal to save her marriage, but she forgot the first rule of the devil's kitchen. If you cook with poison, you must be ready to lick the spoon. How does a society wife end up vomiting lizards on her son's birthday? We have to go back to the day she bought the ingredients. 6 months earlier, Clara lived the life everyone prayed for on Instagram. A 5-bedroom duplex on Admiralty Way. A husband, Chinedu, who worked in oil and gas. A handsome baby boy. But walls have ears, and Clara's walls heard a lot of silence. Chinedu was drifting. Late nights at the office, passwords on his phone that changed every week, the smell of a perfume that wasn't hers on his shirts. Clara was terrified, not of losing him, but of losing the lifestyle. If Chinedu left, the Lexus Jeep goes, the trips to Dubai go, the respect goes. She tried everything. Couples counseling, sexy lingerie. She even cooked his favorite egusi soup every night. But Chinedu wouldn't eat. "I ate at work," he would say, walking past her like she was furniture. Desperation is a dangerous taxi driver. It will take you to places you never planned to go. One Tuesday morning, Clara didn't go to the gym. She drove her tinted SUV past the nice parts of Lagos, past the mainland bridge, deep into the heart of Mushin Market. She met Mama T in a shack that smelled of dried fish and sulfur. Mama T was blind in one eye, but she saw Clara clearly. "You want to lock him down. You want him to eat from your hand only." Clara nodded, covering her nose with a silk handkerchief. Mama T laughed, a dry, crackling sound. She brought out a small clay pot wrapped in red cloth and a packet of spices that looked like dirt. "This is the do as I say spice. Cook it in his favorite stew. But listen to the warning, Madam Lekki. 1. Only he must eat it. If anyone else tastes, the charm breaks. 2. You must never taste the food while cooking, not even a drop. And 3. Mama T leaned closer. The charm binds blood to blood. If there is any secret in your blood, the pot will expose it. Are your hands clean?" Clara swallowed hard. "My hands are clean," she lied. She paid 50,000 Naira. She took the package. She didn't know she had just bought her own judgment. Pause for a moment. Look at Clara driving back to her mansion with a bag of "do as I say" in her Prada purse. We judge her. We call her wicked. But in a city where men disappear into the arms of side chicks every weekend, is Clara a villain, or is she just a desperate woman fighting for her territory? Here is the question for the jury. If you knew your partner was slipping away and you had a guaranteed way to make them stay, would you use it or would you let them go? Vote in the comments. #Team Clara or #walk away. I'll be waiting. The night before the birthday party, 2 a.m., the house was silent. Chinedu was asleep in the guest room again. Clara stood in her million-naira kitchen, white countertops, stainless steel appliances, and a dirty clay pot on the stove. She began the ritual. She fried the meat, she added the Maggi, she added the thyme. Then she opened the red packet. The spice didn't smell like food. It smelled like wet earth, like a grave after rain. She poured it in. The stew hissed. The color changed from bright red to a dark, bruising purple. Steam rose up, forming shapes that looked like faces. Clara trembled. She picked up the spoon to taste for salt. Force of habit. Stop. She remembered the rule. Never taste it. She dropped the spoon. She covered the pot. Tomorrow, she whispered, tomorrow you will be mine again. The morning of the party, Clara felt heavy. Her throat felt scratchy, like she had swallowed a hair. She ignored it. She put on her makeup. She put on her white lace. She dished the special stew in a gold-rimmed warmer and wrote a label on it, Daddy's Special. Do not touch. But as she carried the warmer to the car, she heard a sound coming from inside the warmer. Screech, screech, like tiny claws scratching against ceramic. She opened the lid. Just stew, just meat. She closed it. I am just nervous, she told herself. But the scratching didn't stop. It just got quieter. We are back at the party. The music is loud. The MC is shouting, make some noise for the couple of the year. Clara and Chinedu dance in. Chinedu looks happy for the first time in months. He is holding baby Junior. He sits at the head table. Clara brings the special stew. Her hands are shaking. She serves him. The aroma fills the hall. It smells seductive, irresistible. Chinedu picks up his spoon. Thank you, darling, he says. He lowers the spoon to the plate. He scoops up a piece of meat. He lifts it to his lips. At that exact second, Clara feels something move inside her stomach. Not a butterfly, a kick, a claw. It rushes up her esophagus. She tries to scream, don't eat, but her voice is gone. She falls. The guests gasp. She opens her mouth to breathe, and the first gecko crawls out, green, slimy, alive. Then another. Chinedu drops his spoon. He stares in horror. Why did it backfire? She didn't taste it. She followed the rules. But remember Mama T's third warning. The charm binds blood to blood. It binds the father to the son. As Clara lay there choking on lizards, the truth came out. Not in words, but in consequences. The charm was confused because Chinedu was not baby Junior's father. Clara had a secret in her blood, paternity fraud, and the potion rejected the lie. The party ended in chaos. The ambulance came. Clara survived the lizards, but she didn't survive the shame. The DNA test followed 2 weeks later. Probability of paternity? 0.0%. Chinedu left. The Lexus left. The lifestyle evaporated. Clara is back in her mother's house now. She doesn't cook anymore. She says she has lost her appetite. Be careful what you serve to others. The universe has a way of returning the dish to the chef. And trust me, karma tastes bitter. Subscribe if you have nothing to hide.